ask everyone to please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed by one of our graduates, the very talented Nevaeh Martel. We would like to acknowledge the land on which we gather for time immemorial is in Mi'kma'ki, the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of Elnug people. The Strait Regional Center for Education recognizes this territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship. We honor our shared history and treaty relationship and as part of our journey to truth and reconciliation. We further acknowledge we are all treaty people. Welcome to Richmond Education Center and Academy's Class of 2023 graduation ceremony. My name is Rob McDonald. I am the Vice Principal of RECA, and I am honored to be your MC for this evening's event. I would like to begin by acknowledging the individuals you see on the stage. To your far left is Ms. Denise Chasson, our guidance counselor, and seated next to her is Ms. Donna Lehman, our representative from Podlatech. And the far right is our principal, Ms. Lisette McDonald. I'd also like to acknowledge and welcome our invited guests this evening, Ms. Tanya Carter, our Family of Schools Coordinator, representing the Strait Regional Center for Education, and Mrs. Amanda Mumberket, Warden for the Municipality of the County of Richmond. Now, our official welcome to the Class of 2023 will be presented by our very own Molly Crocker.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, staff, and of course my fellow 2023 Richmond Academy graduates. Today officially marks the end of our high school career, though as many of you will agree, I think most of us threw in the towel a few weeks ago. To all of you who have been there over the last 4 years to give support, encouragement, a kick in the butt when we needed it, and all the little pushes to get us through these last few weeks, thank you. To all of the teachers and staff who have had the pleasure of seeing all of our beautiful faces every single weekday, you are welcome. But more importantly, thank you. Despite all the attitude you have received from us, we appreciate the time and energy you have dedicated to teaching us and shaping us into the young men and women we are now. I would love to stand up here and thank each and every one of you individually and talk about all the things you've done for us that we will never forget, but I think we would be here all night. So I've come up with a few honorable mentions. I will never forget how Chantel always told it like it was and dealt with all of our shenanigans in bio and pre-cal class. How Jessica somehow always had the right thing to say when we would go into her classroom to rant, and how Kelsey would hit you with a "hey girly" and a big smile when you passed her in the hall. I will never forget all of those humbling math and physics quizzes from Phil, Megan's profound love for Taylor Swift, and all of those popsicles that Shelley gave out on days that made it obvious that the building had no functioning air conditioning. I will never forget Sam's infectious enthusiasm on the field, Trish yelling, "Hey Malsey," down the hall, and when the ladies at the cafeteria would occasionally throw an extra pizza roll on your plate. Most importantly, we will never forget your continuous support and dedication. 4 years ago, when we walked through those doors as those embarrassing grade 9s who stepped over the legs of all the scary and intimidating grade 12s lining the upstairs hallway, it never occurred to me how quickly we would become them. Though I would argue that we are a little less scary and intimidating than they were back then. As a kid coming from East Richmond, I didn't know what to expect, and I received my fair share of the "watch out for them barricos when you get to that high school" spiels. But what I very quickly learned was that those 60 some embarrassing grade 9s, including all of the barricos, their families, and all the teachers and staff here, would become some of the most important people in my life. Whether or not you realize it was all of you who got me through most of the hard days, and for that, you will forever hold a special place in my heart. To my fellow graduates, who I've had the pleasure of spending the last 4 years with, no matter where your next steps in life take you, and I hope you get to experience all the good this world has to offer, may you never forget everyone here who has shaped you into the person you are today. I know that I never ever will. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. I would now ask that Mrs. Tanya Carter, Family of Schools Coordinator for the Strait Regional Center for Education, to come to the stage to say a few words.
First, Molly, thank you for making me laugh and cry. And I don't think I can beat that speech. Good evening, everyone. Very excited to be here. Graduates of 2023, parents, guardians, staff, special guests, and family and friends. On behalf of the Strait Regional Center for Education, I'm very pleased to be part of this celebration today. I was especially pleased to be asked, considering that a lot of you in this room, I had the pleasure of serving as your vice principal and principal for 9 years. And to watch you grow into these beautiful human beings that are before me is a sight. And it makes Mrs. Carter's heart, and you know I'm going to say it, this big. We come together to recognize the achievements of a very special group of students, the RECA graduates of 2023. I am honored to share this very important day with you. To our distinguished graduates, you did it. It's hard to believe, but during your high school experience, you persevered and succeeded through an unprecedented time in our history, a global pandemic. You followed health protocols, you transitioned on several occasions to learning from home and back to school, you looked out for one another's health and safety, and most importantly, you did so with kindness and understanding. I admire your determination and your resiliency, two characteristics that are going to serve you well in life. Your graduation today is extremely important, an extremely important milestone in your life. All of us gathered here today are deeply and sincerely proud of who you are, your accomplishments, and the contributions you have made to your studies, to your extra and co-curricular activities, to your school, and to your community. You have been very fortunate to be part of such a caring and supportive learning environment. I would like to acknowledge the commitment and leadership of your school administration, your teaching and support team, who have guided all of the graduates. Thank you for your dedication and for what you do each and every day to support students' well-being, achievement, and success. I would also like to recognize the families for their ongoing guidance and support. Your unconditional love and encouragement are an important part of student success. I would also like to thank many members of our school community. You may or may not realize the significant amount of support that you provide by your generous volunteering to help in school breakfast programs, serve on school advisory committees, donate to scholarships, bursaries, and fundraising activities, and so much more. And I don't think we have to look any further than the beautiful dinner in memory of Carolyn Wilson that happened just the other night. Such a wonderful accomplishment. And Morgan, I know she's looking down and so proud of that taking place. Graduates, your hard work and tremendous efforts are most deserving of our admiration. Hold it together. I sincerely hope you cherish each and every moment of your graduation celebration. Sorry, I'm a little softy. You are at one of the most exciting times of your life, a time of accomplishment, great discovery, and endless possibilities. As you prepare to begin the next exciting chapter of your lives, I know you will continue to build upon the solid education foundation on which you have been provided. I encourage you to use your education, your special skills, and talents each of you have to make meaningful differences in whatever path you choose in the future. I know for certain our future is in very good hands with the class of 2023. Congratulations and best wishes for your continued success. And as I always said on the PA system every morning, please remember to be kind to one another. Have a great evening, everyone, and congratulations.
Thank you, Tanya. Mrs. Lisette McDonald, our principal, will now address the graduating class of 2023 and all of their guests.
Graduates, invited guests, family, and friends, good evening and welcome. On behalf of staff, I would like to welcome everyone here to our Richmond Academy's graduation ceremony for 2023, an incredible group of young people before us. There's always so much that goes into graduation, and this past week, actually the past 2 weeks, has been nothing but chaos and a lot of incredible work by a lot of incredible people. I'd like to begin by offering sincere thanks to our teaching staff and our support staff who've worked so hard for the past couple of weeks to make tonight such a huge success. But now yes. So looking out at these bright, beautiful faces, I see nothing but potential. You have the ability, you have the skills, you have the education, and you have the opportunities. But all of this alone is not enough. You have to know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that you've got what it takes to make a huge success of your life. Embrace every opportunity and learn something from every mistake and every success. To the family members and friends of tonight's graduates, thank you for sharing your children with us. We have watched them grow into the resourceful, funny, and compassionate young men and women that we have before us this evening. I'll tell you, the halls of Richmond Academy will be a lot quieter without a select group of you. But your legacy will live on. I hear some of you in my sleep, I swear. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the staff for all they've done to help these graduates. This is a very huge and important milestone, and without all of you, this could have never happened. Now, in keeping with your theme from Safe Grad, instead of finding some boring quote, I found one from SpongeBob. Who knew? And it's really him. Look, his picture's right there. It says, if you believe in yourself and with a tiny pinch of magic, all your dreams can come true. And I believe SpongeBob. We love you all. We're going to miss you. Spread your wings and soar. Thank you.
Now, most importantly, we will present the graduates of the class of 2023 with their graduation diploma. I will call each grad up to come up on stage. Lisette McDonald will present them with their diploma and move their tassel from her right to left to symbolize this important transition in their lives. The recipient of an honor cord must have an 85% or above average. Calculations are based on an average of the following criteria: Academic English 12, Global Studies 12, Math 12, and 2 additional grade 12 courses. We will announce and present the scholarships, bursaries, prizes, and awards to graduates from the class of 2023. I would also call upon Donna Lehman, our representative from Putlatek, to come to the stage to present our First Nation students with the traditional eagle's feather to commemorate their graduation. And feel free to applaud each and every graduate. Bradley Michael Aitken. Bradley is a man of few words, but always greets us with a smile. He can often be found searching for missing forms and charging his Chromebook. He's graduating with O2 certificate and receiving the following award: South Mountain Arm of Gold bursary. Ashton Christopher Blair Babin. Ashton is a very quiet guy until he's not, which is usually when he's among his friends. That's not to say that he couldn't add to any class debate. He always adds interesting ideas to the mix. Kaylee Jane Bona. Kaylee has great friends due to her being such a great person and the fact that she doesn't wear her glasses or contacts. She needs someone to guide her around. Kaylee seems quiet and shy. She likes you to think that is true. Graduating with honors in French Immersion Certificate and receiving the following award: Holy Guardian Angels Parish Bursary. Shelby Peyton Mary Bona. Shelby, a calm and quiet soul that hails from Lordways, a person who is forever dependable. She will surely accomplish whatever she sets her mind to. Alexi Jolly Boudreau. Alexi faces challenges with tenacity and perseverance. Though sometimes quiet, her sassy attitude and hilarious comments keep everyone laughing. She is graduating with French Immersion Certificate and receiving the Premium Seafood Group of Companies J.F. Sampson Bursary. Maya Danielle Boudreau. Maya has a brilliant mind and a heart of gold. Always calm and collected, she's often the voice of reason within her group of friends. Her kindness is contagious, and her work ethic is unmatched. Lucky are those who get to come across this gem on their path. Graduating with honors and French Immersion Certificate, she receives the St. Francis Xavier University Entrance Scholarship, St. Joseph's Credit Union Bursary, Shelby Giroir number 9 Athletic Bursary, and Premium Seafood Group of Companies J.F. Sampson Bursary. Logan Jamie Boulay. Logan is not one to be seen without his sieve. Laid back and goes with the flow. He will never be one to be overcome with stress. He is graduating with an O2 certificate and receiving the Frank J. Mumbercat Memorial Bursary. Ashlyn Lee Bolter. Ashlyn always has a ready smile for anyone she passes in the hall and is always willing to chat. She can be seen reading or creating art in her spare time. She is graduating with an O2 certificate. Raylene Agnes Boyce. Raylene always has a good story to tell. She has a magnetic personality and folks gravitate to her, a social butterfly and a skilled artist. She is receiving the MacDonnell's Pharmacy Bursary. Colton Augustine Burke. Colton is a man of few words who is polite to the utmost, wishing you a great future ahead. Colton is graduating with an O2 certificate. Avie Ann Ethel Campbell. Avie's up for whatever you throw at her. Friendly and personable is her thing. She never seeks the spotlight, but always has had a hand in making the organized events happen at RA. She's receiving the Nelson Burke Memorial Bursary and the Safe Grad Involvement Bursary. Brooklyn Maria Carter. Brooklyn is always up for an adventure and willing to lend a helping hand. She is sassy, tiny but mighty, and not afraid to speak her mind. She is receiving the following awards: Richmond Local NSTU Bursary, St. Peter Lions and Achievement Award Lisa Gibson Award, Lordways Men's Club Bursary, and RECA Senior Leadership Bursary. Colby Gerald Cogswell. Quiet, calm, hardworking, and smart. Just a few ways you can describe Colby. If you give him work to do, he will put his head down and focus until it's completed. He is a great sport when sitting through some silly jokes and conversations his classmates partake in. He's receiving the Cecil Shea Memorial Bursary. Molly Susan Crocker. Molly is kind and considerate. She is witty and laughs with her whole heart. She is an old soul and has the ability to connect with everyone, from students to staff. She is graduating with honors, receiving the following awards: Lordways Men's Club Bursary, Holy Guardian Angels Parish Bursary, and the Deanna Bond Memorial Bursary. Madison Grace DeWolf. Grace is a true leader, always pushing herself and others to be the best they can be. She never shies away from a challenge, and her curiosity knows no bounds. She is never afraid to be her true self, and she leads with her heart in everything she does. She is graduating with honors and French immersion certificate and receiving the St. Peter's Lions Achievement Award, Lawrence DeGue, Joel Backerdach's Memorial Bursary, and Safe Grad Involvement Bursary. Max Wilson Matthew DeGue. Max is a gentleman who has made each day a positive experience for everyone. His humor and work ethic made our classes great. His vulnerability and courage helped in bringing some of his younger peers through their own struggles. He's graduating with honors and receiving the System Care Bursary, St. Peter's Lions Achievement Award, Murdoch and Eva DeGue, Nova Scotia Department of Natural Resources Bursary, Landry Brothers Home Hardware Award, RC Legion Branch 47 Grand Aunts Bursary, iFit Almadam Fitness Center Bursary. Logan James Fitzpatrick. Logan, our new friend who originates from the other side of the causeway, stress is not his thing. Logan is a chillaxed type guy. His beaming smile and pleasant personality can always be seen through the halls of Recca. Dylan Patrick Forgeron. Dylan never leaves the class without a have a good day or goodbye to his teachers. He shows perseverance in everything he does, whether it be in math class or on the field. His determination will take him far in life. He's receiving the West Ayrshire District Village Circle Society bursary and the Safe Grad Involvement bursary. Madison Elizabeth Forgeron. Madison, a quiet soul with a loving heart. Madison is often found behind her ginormous earphones or chatting online. Beaming with pride is an understatement of how Madison is feeling tonight. She is graduating with an O2 certificate. Mackenzie Dawn Francis. Kenzie is a friendly young lady who often starts the class with a quick chat with the teacher. Always smiling and laughing through stress, she can probably be seen expressing each emoji in the run of a day. She is receiving the Silver Dart Air Cadet Award and the Ada Levécante bursary. Ma Eunice Judea Baron Gonzaga. Eunice greets everyone with a bright smile and a wish good morning. She is extremely hardworking, has a beautiful personality and a positive attitude. Eunice is loved dearly by her friends and has a great sense of humor. She is graduating with honors and receiving a St. Francis Xavier University entrance scholarship, a MacLeod Lorway scholarship, and a Foodland bursary. Jackson James Green. Jackson is the balance of smart and active. He uses his head to think of great ideas and funny things. He's the best mascot we've ever had. Go Hurricanes! Nicholas Thomas Carter Hall. Nick is genuine and authentic to everyone he meets. He's a great friend that will go out of his way for you and is always there for you when you need him. He is receiving the Silver Dart Air Cadet Award. Victor Richard Harker. Victor is easy to talk with and friendly with staff, always makes it a point to ask how your day is going. Austin Thomas Claude Harris. Nothing will ever be out of reach for Austin, literally. He is always willing to help out his classmates and will argue with anyone that he can make the best iced coffee in the province. His friendly attitude and hilarious personality were welcomed in class and will see him succeed wherever he goes. Timothy Cedric Hughes. Eager to know his mark on a test and the plan for the day, Tim is always looking to the future for what's next. He strives for high quality work and will make sure he knows what to do to achieve it. This attitude and drive will serve him well into his future. A great assistant captain for the hockey team that always brought energy to the crowds on Thursday nights. He's receiving the T. Sampson and Son Baco Trucking Award and Peroxbury Knights of Columbus bursary. Regan Lucy Elizabeth Hunt. Regan is a loyal, caring friend. Her smile brightens up every room, and she has a talent for making folks look their best with her magic touch with lashes, nails, and hair. She is graduating with French Immersion Certificate and receiving the Discus Civic Improvement Society bursary, Shirley Spudwagon bursary, and Safe Grad Involvement bursary. Stephanie Ann Charlotte Isaac. Stephanie seems quiet, but only to the people who don't know her as a friend or see her play sports. When Stephanie smiles, you can see the joy in her heart and sparkle in her eye. Chantel and Jeffrey. Get her done, life focus. Just send it, attitude. And fish on any day ending in Y, goal. She's helpful and reliable. At times, she has been known to deliver orange juice to a certain teacher when she's feeling under the weather. She is graduating with an O2 certificate and receiving the Compass Group Canada Bursary Award. Abigail Bridget Marie Johnson. Abigail is always very polite and is that go-to friend who is always there with support. You'll most likely find her as a caretaker in the future. Cole James Johnston. If you happen to hear voices coming from the boys' bathroom, chances are one of them is Cole. He's a wanderer, and we hope that he'll use this skill to go explore the world. He is graduating with O2 certificate. Mary Catherine Joyce. She's got a sharp wit that can leave you in stitches, but it's her contagious giggle that will always put a smile on your face. She fiercely loves her family and always appreciates their support. She is graduating with honors and French Immersion Certificate and receiving a St. Francis Xavier University Entrance Scholarship, Dr. Degout Memorial Bursary, South Mountain Arm of Gold Bursary, and a Safe Grad Involvement Bursary. Frederick Dane Louis Landry. Dane is a quiet guy who is polite to a fault, always up for a good laugh while playing video games with his friends, never stressed and always looking for the co-op forums that seem to just vanish into space. He is graduating with an O2 certificate and receiving the St. Peter's and District Volunteer Fire Department bursary and La Galette à Pepe bursary. Kira Marie Landry. If you want a job done, Kira's your girl. She has been a busy bee, working part-time all through high school, but managed to flourish academically. Some say that she can make a cake or two as well. She is graduating with honors in French Immersion Certificate and receiving a St. Francis Xavier University Entrance Scholarship, Royal Canadian Legion Branch 110 Lordways Bursary, Richmond Local NSTU Bursary, Janice Landry Memorial Bursary after Kira's grandmother Janice Landry, and a Lordways Men's Club Bursary. Owen William LeBlanc. Always smiling and on time for class, Owen is a positive addition to any group. Known for giving himself long weekends, he is dedicated to producing quality work and makes time for activities he enjoys outside of school, such as fishing. He is graduating with an O2 certificate and receiving the St. Joseph's Credit Union Bursary and Discouse Civic Improvement Society Bursary. Braden Gerald Lee. Braden's calm, friendly demeanor makes him approachable and easy to get along with. He has a great attitude and is always willing to lend a helping hand. Braden is styling, rocking that 80s hair. He's receiving the West Arishat and District Village Circle Society Bursary and a Safe Grad Involvement Bursary. Ashlyn Ann Marie Linden. Ashlyn is a real go-getter, always striving for success, but never forgetting to be kind to everyone around her. Her love and loyalty for her friends and family are unwavering, especially for her dog, Lily. Graduating with honors in French Immersion Certificate, she's receiving the Shelby Giroir Memorial Bursary, Port Hawkesbury Paper Bursary, St. Louis CWL Bursary, a Freddie McNeil Memorial Bursary, RECA Senior Leadership Bursary, and a Safe Grad Involvement Bursary. Chloe Grace McDonald. Chloe is that student in your class that always thinks she failed a test when she actually got a 90%. She works hard, she has a great sense of humor, and has a knack for making people feel welcome and at ease in her presence. She is graduating with honors in French Immersion Certificate and receiving the QP 955 Richmond Unit in memory of deceased members. Tessa Cora McDonald. Tessa will live a fulfilling life of success and excitement. In the future, she will still be caring for all those around her and making everyone feel like they are loved and valued. She is graduating with honors and receiving the Lordways Men's Club Bursary, RC Legion Branch 47 Grand Aunts Bursary, and St. Peter's Lions Achievement Award, Cedric Sampson Award. Kelton Reed McDonald Skinner. Kelton is our in-house handyman. He is the first person we call whenever we need any repairs done or projects assembled. We haven't come across a task that he won't tackle. Kelton is full of creativity and has a passion for the outdoors. Eric Hugh McGilvery. Eric is always appreciative of all that you do for him. He is caring and a great friend to many. His perseverance earned him a spot on the softball team where he excelled as one of our outfielders. He is graduating with honors and is receiving the South Mountain Arm of Gold Bursary and Safe Grad Involvement Bursary. Anna Gabrielle McNeil in absentia. Anna is at once tough as nails and soft as a marshmallow. Though she has many talents, she is humble. Anna is super bright, has an awesome sense of humor, and is not afraid to express her opinions, especially to Eric Seufert about Eric Seufert. She is graduating with honors and French immersion certificate, and she's receiving a St. Francis Xavier University entrance scholarship. Kelly Dawn Marchand. Kelly's laugh is recognizable wherever you go, always smiling and giggling, even during some tests, but nothing a lollipop can't fix. Although she is always pleasant, smart, caring, and charismatic, she will never win a Don't Laugh competition. She is graduating with O2 certificate and receiving the Wolf's Demolition Bursary, St. Louis Parish Bursary, and South Mountain Arm of Gold Bursary. Lucas Morales Marshall. The big tough fellow with a big heart. He always wants the best for people he loves. He's a multi-sport athlete who can be a leader on the field, the court, or the ice. He is receiving the Nova Scotia Power Bursary. Mac Neil Martel. You can bet that Mac will break more sweats at the rink, wharf, or on the water than he does in class, but his work ethic, dedication, and leadership will find him success in his future. A great captain that led through both great seasons and tough ones. Graduating with O2 certificate and receiving the Richmond Community Management Fishery Cooperative Limited Bursary. Nevaeh June Martel. Nevaeh brings truth to the saying, good things come in small packages. Her contagious smile and hard work ethic, both inside and outside of the school, is something to be admired. Alejandro Martinez Sevillano. Oh. Alex made Canada home where he found some forever friends with his contagious personality. He created lots of memories as one of the Hurricane goalies, just ask the Central Kings Gators. That's Rob's problem was often heard from Alex. And never forget, you the prize, baby boy. He is graduating with honors and receiving a Nova Scotia International School Program bursary. Rowan Drake Morell. Rowan has been the creative, artistic thinker of the bunch, from guitar to drawing and an ability to grow from all learning experiences, always willing to help his younger peers through sharing his own life experience. He's receiving a Foodland bursary. Grace Emma Murphy. Grace is a responsible, friendly, positive student. She is a trusted friend to many and tries to make people feel valued. Grace was involved in several committees and can often be heard saying, I can do that, when jobs needed to get done. But rest assured, she always had her sidekick, Ashlyn Linden, in tow. She is receiving the following awards: Mount St. Vincent University Entrance Scholarship, Corner Bridge Store Bursary in memory of Sarah Cecina Garcia, RECA Senior Leadership Bursary, and Safe Grad Involvement Bursary. Kirsten Ann Lauren Paul. Highly organized and studious, she shows an amazing work ethic. She's a true friend with a warm heart, a great closet piano and guitar player. She is graduating with honors, receiving the following awards: Dalhousie University Entrance Scholarship, First Nations and Indigenous Black Student Scholarship, Joyce Family Foundation Student Success Award, a Brian J. Sampson Bursary, St. Peter's Lions Achievement Award, Alex and Ruth Morrison, Richmond Retired Teachers Bursary. Kaylin Juliet Power. It's impossible not to love this girl's sunshiny disposition, her willingness to help others, and her infectious laugh. She is a go-getter who works hard and likes to ask a million questions to make sure she's on the right track. She is graduating with honors in French Immersion Certificate and receiving a System Care Bursary, CF Electrical Bursary, and a Town of Port Hawkesbury Bursary. Rachel Elizabeth Power. Rachel is unafraid to be unapologetically and authentically herself. She stands up for what she believes in, but is always willing to consider other perspectives. She is warm, caring, and affectionate with friends and family. She's the kind of gal you want in your corner. She is graduating with honors in French Immersion Certificate and receiving the Cape Breton University Residence Scholarship, MacLeod Matheson Bursary, St. Joseph's Credit Union Bursary, CSANE Bursary, Discoos Civic Improvement Society Bursary, Island View Health Services Auxiliary Bursary, and CNC Automotive Repair Limited Bursary. Brady Glenn Randall. Mild-mannered and kind-hearted describes Brady best. He is very analytical, hardworking, and bright. Though he is quiet, everyone listens when he has something to say. He is graduating with honors in French Immersion Certificate and receiving the Compass Group Canada Bursary. Abigail Doris Evangeline Richard. Seeing Abby's face light up when she's excited about something can put any crankpot in a better mood. She loves and supports her friends fiercely and can always make people laugh, especially when she does the best impression of French Acadian memes. Or memes, French Acadian memes. So she's graduating with French Immersion Certificate, receiving the following awards: St. Joseph's Credit Union Bursary, Clearwater Bursary, Sullivan Fuels Bursary, Royal Canadian Legion Branch 150 Ayrshire Bursary, Almadam New Horizons Senior Citizen Club Bursary, and St. Joseph's Parish Petit de Gras Bursary. Ellie Mary Ryu. You would be hard-pressed to catch Ellie without her slippers on while walking into school. She is tough as nails with a heart of gold. Her unique quirks and personality shines light into every class she enters. We just hope that this light does not give her a sunburn, as she gets these easily enough. She is graduating with French Immersion Certificate and receiving the St. Louis Parish Bursary. Jake Gordon Sampson. Jake values family and treats many of his friends like family. His fun-loving spirit, polite demeanor, and awesome laugh make people gravitate to him. The life of many a Reka dance and a fortress on the ice with the hurricane. He is graduating with French Immersion Certificate and receiving the Father Vincent de Paul Council 14280 Jackie Potty Memorial Bursary, Freddie McNeil Memorial Bursary, RC Legion Branch 47 Grand Aunts Bursary, St. Peter's Lions Achievement Award Todd Wombold Award. Connor Ashton Sampson. Connor is the guy who is polite to everyone, focused on his future, and willing to help all around him. Funny, smart, and ready to take on St. FX as his next success. A great role model to younger students here at RECA. He is graduating with honors and receiving a Canadian scholarship entrance to St. Francis Xavier University, a Tel Community TV bursary, Thomas William Trust Fund bursary, and a Safe Grad Involvement bursary. Logan Alexander Sampson in absentia. Logan has the most beautiful greetings for staff every morning. We can always rely on him to give the best compliments, especially with sanity delivery. Logan also has the most amazing memory. We never need to check the schedule whenever Logan is handy. He knows his schedule and our schedule and everyone else's schedule. He truly is a wonderful worker, and we are happy that he is enjoying his visits to the Rock. He is receiving the West Bay Road and District Volunteer Fire Department bursary. Kyler Drake Savory. Kyler seems to be always tired, but ready for any adventure. His big heart, great sense of humor, and unwavering loyalty makes him a person that his friends count on. He is graduating with French Immersion Certificate and receiving the St. Joseph's Credit Union bursary. Eric Seufert. Eric knows how to find joy and mischief in every situation. He might write you a fantastic, well thought out, mature response to a question asked in class with a water gun in his pocket. A great, reliable friend that can help you through tough times and inspire others to do the same. He is graduating with French Immersion Certificate. Noah Christopher Shannon. Noah is always one of the first ones to arrive in class, and you can bet he will be donning his toque and AirPods no matter the weather. His big heart and witty humor bring great joy wherever he goes. His hard work and dedication with unified sport was also greatly admired and appreciated. Graduating with French Immersion Certificate. Jace Christopher Sikora in absentia. The fellow with the bounce in his step and a friendly hello in the halls. If you follow the sound of a beautiful tune coming from a guitar, you'll likely find Jace around the corner. Jesse James Smith. Jesse is always up for a conversation about war history, most likely playing Sabaton in his headphones. Roman Ryan Stone. Roman is very appropriately named, as he can often be seen roaming the halls during class. His laid-back, quiet demeanor ensures that he experiences little stress in the run of a day. We can all learn a lesson in living in the moment each day from Roman, graduating with O2 certificate. Morgan Carolan Wilson. Morgan is a born leader, a confident public speaker, and a compassionate girl who wears her heart on her sleeve. She loves a good book and speaks with passion and excitement. Morgan always wants the best for everyone in the room. She is graduating with honors and receiving the Mount Allison University Entrance Scholarship, Carol Ann Wilson Memorial Bursary, Rotary Club of Port Hawkesbury Bursary in memory of Nikki King, Silver Dart Air Cadet Bursary, RC Legion Branch 47 Grand Aunts Bursary, St. Peter's Lions Achievement Award, William K. McDonald Award, Harvey McEwen Memorial Bursary, Foodland Bursary, McDonnell's Pharmacy Bursary, and Eureka Senior Leadership Bursary. At this time, we would like to highlight our top 3 academic graduates. I would ask, as we announce your name, to come up to the stage for a small token of recognition of your achievement. 3rd overall in the graduating class, Connor Sampson. Connor had an overall average of 96.3. Second overall in the graduating class, Kirsten Paul. Kirsten had an overall average of 96.37. First overall in the graduating class, Molly Crocker. Molly had an overall average of 96.97. So that's a difference of 0.6 between all 3 graduates. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to all the monetary award recipients this evening, and a heartfelt thank you to our scholarship and bursary donations locally and from away. These monetary awards are presented to students who are pursuing secondary education directly after high school. Some of our students are transitioning directly to the workforce or are still undecided on their future plans. We wish them the best of luck and thank the teachers and mentors who have prepared them for transitioning into their next phase of their lives. Your investment in our students' futures does not go unnoticed and will certainly make a lifelong impact on the students here today. The total amounts of the awards that were given out, provincially, $53,300. From the community, $35,745. And from the Nova Scotia Post-Secondary Entrance Awards, $135,000. So our grand total of awards given out here tonight was $224,045. I now present to you, everyone, a big round of applause for the graduating class of 2023. I would now ask that Amanda Mumberket, Warden of the Municipality of the County of Richmond, to come up to the stage to acknowledge the medals to our Lieutenant Governor and present the Governor General and Queen Elizabeth II, recipients. The Queen Elizabeth II and Lieutenant Governor's Medals. Each year, the Lieutenant Governor's and Queen Elizabeth Medals are awarded to outstanding grade 11 and 12 students in Nova Scotia. The Lieutenant Governor's Medal, grade 11. The Lieutenant Governor's Medal is awarded to 2 students in grade 11 who have demonstrated qualities of leadership and service in the school and community and commendable performance in the courses in which they are enrolled. The recipients for these awards will be presented with the medals this evening. The Lieutenant Governor's Medals 2023 for Richmond Academy are awarded to Caleb Woodrow and Caitlin Burke. The Queen Elizabeth II Medal, grade 12. The Queen Elizabeth Medal is awarded to a grade 12 student who has fulfilled the requirements for a Nova Scotia high school graduation diploma, having demonstrated superior academic achievement in grades 10, 11, and 12, and maintaining an outstanding record in school and community involvement. The Queen Elizabeth II Medal 2023 is awarded to Grace DeWolf. The Governor General's Academic Bronze Medal. The Governor General's Medal, established in 1873, recognizes students who have achieved the highest academic average. A bronze medal is awarded to the student who achieves this upon graduation from a secondary school. The average includes all grade 11 and grade 12 courses as listed on the student's official transcript issued by the Ministry of Education. The average cannot be anticipated. It must be calculated based on final results after provincial and all other examinations take place. On behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honourable Mary Simon, Governor General of Canada, I am pleased to hand the 2023 Governor General Academic Medal to Molly Crocker. Thank you, Amanda, and congratulations to our medal recipients. So class valedictorian is an honor given to one member of the graduating class. He or she must be a student in good academic standing, demonstrate leadership qualities within the school, and be of good character. The selection of valedictorian is done entirely by the graduating students. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this year's valedictorian, Connor Sampson.
Gotta get all set here with my, arsenal of stuff here. I got valedictorian here, I got the robe, got everything. So, before we get started here, with the first overall selection in the 2023 NHL Draft, the Chicago Blackhawks are proud to select from the Regina Pats, Connor Bedard. Oh, wait, no, he's not here, right? You didn't see him? No, okay. Wrong stage. I'm going to try to keep this short, everybody. I know my grad class knows a lot about me for writing a lot, and the teachers as well know that I have my fair share of stories and books when it comes to my answers. But to get us started here, good evening, graduates, teachers, administration, parents, grandparents, guardians, and friends. I would like to begin by taking the time to thank my fellow graduates for selecting me as their class of 2023 valedictorian. It is an honor and a privilege to be standing here before you tonight as I represent our class. I think we should all take a second just to think about how far we've come and how fast our high school years went by. Of course, with the COVID-19 pandemic cutting our grade 9 year short, our class certainly faced many social and educational challenges along the way. With the limitations of school sports and other extracurricular activities, as well as the daily limitations of school sports and struggles we face in the school day, just inconveniences like wearing our mask, social distancing, we still managed to keep a smile on our faces every step of the way. We always had our eyes set on the prize of making it to today, and here we are. We finally made it. It's crazy to believe that our senior year here at Richmond Academy was the only full year without COVID restrictions or interruptions. However, despite having a rough start to our high school years, the class of 23 truly did bounce back this year, making up for the lost time and memories throughout the years. There were many highs and lows, good times and bad, like all those midnight Snapchats trying to pull together bio, pre-cal, and English assignments. Trust me, I was a part of it. But we remain strong, resilient, and determined to learn and grow as students, but also as a group of young adults. No one can take that away from our class. But enough about COVID, what about some good stuff? We had lots of great memories together as a class. I don't know if you guys remember, but when we arrived on the scene here, as the new kids on the block in grade 9, we had to take on the grade 12s in a water balloon fight. That was our Niners Week mission. Pretty hopeless, don't you think? What a welcome to high school, getting absolutely destroyed by the seniors. We hardly knew each other, let alone our, athletic ability, which didn't really help us during that game, but we did have some intimidation on our side. My friend Cole over here could have passed as a grade 12 in his grade 9 year. I was happy to have him on my team, let me just say that. Speaking of our athletic ability, the class of 23 teams delivered this year with some major accomplishments. The boys and girls softball teams both reached provincials this year, as well as the hockey team hosting provincials and having a great season. Senior skip day, for instance. Oh wait, I meant that day where we all got violently sick with the flu. Eric, you were the only lucky one. You were the smart one. He took off to Germany and escaped a rough episode, let me just say that. But in all seriousness, we worked hard throughout the years, and it was really special to have a fun beach day with all of us together without a worry in the world. What about Safegrad and prom? Those were such fun nights that we will all remember for the rest of our lives. There's so much work and planning that goes into these events, and they would never be possible without our wonderful teachers and volunteers, including Jessica, Chantel, and Sam. There's so many people that helped us along the way and made going to school that much easier. Lisette and Rob both did an amazing job in their first years as principal and vice principal. With their positive and upbeat personalities, this leadership duo gave us the tools we needed to have fun and productive senior years. And who can forget about our wonderful guidance counselor, Denise? Not only has she invested so much time in our futures, but she genuinely cares about us and points us in the right direction. I know up to this point I've only addressed and thanked specific individuals, but to everyone in this school and community who has played a part in our lives over the years, thank you. To all the bus drivers that ensured we got to school safely and on time, something we as a grad class sometimes struggled with. To the cafeteria staff that made us so many meals and gave us lots of laughs. And to the janitors that made sure our school always stayed clean and well taken care of. Your contributions have not gone unnoticed by the grad class, and we truly do appreciate it. We definitely can't leave here tonight without taking the time to thank our parents and guardians who always supported us no matter what. They've always been in our corner, cheering us on and believing in us. We can't thank you enough for everything you've done and continue to do for us. As we're all fast approaching our future plans and endeavors, I'm sure that I can speak for the class when I say there's some hesitation and uncertainty. I thought when I made it to this day, I would be the happiest camper you've ever seen, never looking back and just focused on the future. I could say that that's far from the case. I did look back. I looked back at my classmates and all the friendships I made. I looked back at my teachers and all the guidance they gave me. I remember these people and what I learned from them. I owe this school and the people at this ceremony a lot more than I could ever repay. And I just want you all to know that even if we didn't always stop to realize it, we can admit to ourselves that this school and our loved ones here with us now made us who we are today, and we couldn't be more grateful. Now, as the next chapter in our lives is about to begin, we are faced with many questions. Am I doing the right thing? Is this going to make me enough money? Would my friends and family want me to be this? And to that I say stop. Stop worrying about what others want you to be. We're all on our own paths to success, but to get there we must first ask, what is success? Well, success can be a lot of things. It comes in many forms. To some it involves money and fame. To others it might be family and love. None is better than the other. If that were the case, we'd all be the same. We're all on our own path to success, and we're going to get there. And to some, it involves money or fame, like I said, family and love. Whether you're attending university, community college, going straight into the workforce, or maybe just taking some time off, good for you. It's not for anyone to say, why aren't you doing this? Or you could be really great at that. This is your life and your legacy. To find true success and happiness, we sometimes have to break from the crowd and go against the wishes of our most trusted advisors. Who do you want to be remembered as? To wrap this up, I just want to make sure the class of 23 understands how absolutely incredible they are. While there are many faces that helped us all to get to this day, when it really comes down to it, you can all thank yourselves for the success in life you've earned. You can have the most supporters, the greatest followers, people who believe in you more than they believe in themselves. But without your dedication, your commitment, your bravery, your will to never give up and be greater than you ever thought possible, you would have never gotten here. There's a whole world of possibilities and experiences waiting for us out there, but it's up to us to go chase them. They won't be handed to us. Nothing worth achieving ever is. And if you ever feel in doubt about yourself or your mission, just know that I and this whole group of people here with us today will always believe in you, support you, and care about you. No matter where life may take us, in the next 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, we will always be bonded to this school and each other through blood, sweat, and tears. We're a united, unstoppable force on our own paths and intertwined through respect, love, and understanding. Finally, I think the grad class below me deserves the final recognition and thanks from myself. I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to grow up with, and our friendships and connections will last a lifetime. Thank you everyone for coming tonight, and once again, thank you grad class for selecting me as your valedictorian. Now let's go make the future ours and see what success tomorrow brings. Thank you.
Well, grads, this is it. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You've learned a lot and have worked extremely hard to get to this day. One thing I want you all to remember, and that has come up in conversations over the last few days, is the importance of community. The community we've built here with all of you is something I want you to take with you and come back to if ever you need anyone to help support you in whatever it is you choose to do with the rest of your lives. The staff here stuck with you all through the many ups and downs, and we will continue to be here for you if you need anything going forward. But you're lucky. You have a whole room of people here that will continue to step up for you, and not only in here, but out in the greater community as well. There are so many that want to see you continue to succeed, and from knowing all of you, I have no doubt you will continue to succeed and make us proud. Always give back to the communities you've been a part of and continue to make them great. As you leave here today, I'd like to leave you with a few excerpts of what actor Jim Carrey had said during a commencement speech he gave at a university to the students there that I know holds true. You have a choice when you leave here today, and it's either love or fear. Sometimes what we choose to do when we leave school is chosen out of fear. We choose things that are practical, that will simply earn a living. Choose love instead, and find what you are truly passionate about in life, and embrace the fear and go with your passion, and the universe will give you back what you truly need. Remember that the greatest currency you can have in life is the effect you have on others, and that challenge you face in life should be seen as benefits to help you grow even stronger. So you have a choice today. choose love or fear, but don't ever let fear take you away from your playful heart and the dreams you wish to follow. Before we close tonight, I would just like to take this opportunity to thank the entire Richmond Education Center and Academy staff for making this day so very successful. The past few days have been incredibly busy, and everyone stepped up to the plate to make sure that this evening's ceremony was a success. I would like to acknowledge Karen Burke and Shelley Boudreau for keeping the wheels running smoothly in the office and greeting everyone with a smile, regardless of how busy things were. Thank you to Denise Chasson, our school counselor, who worked tirelessly with our graduates. She career counseled, supported many students through difficult times, led our scholarship committee, and so much more. Special thanks to Chantel McCuspic, Jessica Hyland, and Samantha Martell, who led the effort to get prom and grad organized. It was a lot of hard work and hours, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you to Tommy Sampson for setting up and working our sound system and all the extra setup and support we needed over the past month and days. We want to send a heartfelt thank you as well to Krista Norman and Nevaeh Martel for providing our musical entertainment for this evening's ceremony. And thank you to the parents, guardians, and family members who contributed to a successful prom and safe grad event. Your time and energy did not go unnoticed. Thank you to the Lions Club for the amazing meal provided to our grads, and to the Friends of Carol Ann Wilson who held a fundraiser, A Night of Music, in memory of Carol Ann Wilson, for paying for the dinner for every grad, so every grad could have the meal together. It's a new tradition that we will continue, so again, thank you. Special thank you to Tillil for the recording of tonight's ceremony, to Evie and Island Decorators for working with our staff, students, and parents to make our school look so great, to Louis Boudreau and his staff for catering our social, and to Samson Landry Gardening for the flower arrangements here on stage. And of course to Colette Orfeo, our photographer, who is always here for us. Our ceremony has come to an end. Once again, you ready to throw those hats? All right, here we go. Once again, I give you the Richmond Education Center and Academy's graduating class of 2023.